Good morning. Welcome to day 84 of the 100-day project. I think it's 84. If not, I'll put a little number over my voice there because I'm kind of not sure. I'll know when I edit this video. But if it is day 84, welcome. If it's not, welcome anyway. This is day 83 or whatever day before this filming day is, if I messed up. The video is up and you're welcome to go watch. It was such a pleasure to walk in my room this morning because I came in after I finished everything yesterday, editing and uploading and everything, and I cleaned up my room because it was getting to be a little bit of a mess from all the projects and working and everything, and I just stick everything off to the other table or cram it around me. So I cleaned up a little bit. But there was one little pile that I had thrown things that I wasn't sure if I was going to use, thought I might use, or wanted to save, and I just made a little pile. So I didn't put that pile away. So we're going to look through that pile this morning, and that's how we're going to find out what we're going to do today. And I'll look through it with you because there's not that much there. So here's my pile that I didn't put away yesterday. Pieces of cardboard that I started. A couple of envelopes that I was thinking of using the inside of. Oh yeah, this is the accordion book. These are pre-started and not finished artist trading cards. This is a canvas I was throwing extra paint on. I have a journal page similar to this. I don't really like this, so I was thinking of doing something with it. An envelope and a card. I don't like these envelopes. I don't like the way they feel. I don't like the way they smell. I don't like the texture. I don't know how I wound up with a package of those. A scrap. A tag that I started making. I like this. More scraps. Some goofy girl faces. I was playing around with paint and just very free-handed making faces. I like doing this. Piece of corrugated board. It's got gesso on it. Must have used some extra gesso and put it on here. Another cardboard piece that I was using to get extra paint off. Another scrap. More cardboard. I've got a lot of cardboard in here. Scraps. These are starter cards that we did. The canvas packaging for the canvases I did that were 5x7. I thought they would make cute little journals. It's already pre-made for you. Little journal book. And there's 3 of them here. And then these, which I said yesterday in the video, would make cute journals. Long, like landscape journals, which I don't do landscape much, but it'd be fun to play on the pages. And a piece of packaging that I like the school paper look. And more cardboard. Seeing cardboard in our future. And this is some dark chocolate we eat. And I thought this would be a cute little journal. And then I have packaging paper, book paper, music paper, paper bag that has my mother's handwriting on it. Aw. Aw. Music paper. This is a bag that I kept some snapdragon seeds in. More music paper. Packing paper again. Another paper bag that had my sunflower that I grew that was attacked by a squirrel that I thought was going to be dead, and it rose to the occasion, and she was half eaten, but she still bloomed beautifully, and I call her my power flower because she's just beautiful. Oh, some handmade paper pieces and a sheet. Okay, well, what can we do with all this stuff? I don't know. I'm thinking cardboard or a small journal, some faces. All right, so I'm going to look through here and figure out what I can do with what I have right here in front of me. I'm going to have my coffee and enjoy my clean room, which will be clean for about 5 minutes. And then we'll get started. Okay, here's what I decided to work with. And I did bring in something extra. I brought in one more bag and a coffee bag that I just wanted to keep because I liked it. And a few pieces of papers that I tore off of boxes. So these are the only things extra I brought in, other than I'm going to be needing some twine and my needle and stuff, so that's in here. And I have everything else that I showed you earlier over there off to the side because I might need some of it. So this is optional. I'm not sure I'll need it, but these 2 I did want to use. Okay, so I'm going to use what I told you here. I'm going to use these 2 pieces of cardboard. I'm going to use one of these. It goes around a canvas. A canvas was tucked in here. I'm going to use this tag. And these papers, another bag, and some of this paper. First thing I want to do is get this prepared. I don't need this little tab here, so I need to take that off. And this is not the same size. If you fold it into the size of a book, like you're going to use this as your spine, this is bigger than the back. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it that way or not. What I do want to do is cover the outside with this paper. I'm going to put together some signatures. I got one more sheet of paper out of my little pile there, and I'm gonna leave everything straight right now. Once I get my book together, I can tear and do whatever I wanna do. Now, what I wanna do is get my signatures in there, and because this is kind of a junk journal, it doesn't really matter if everything's even over here, so I'm not gonna make a template. I'm just gonna guesstimate. I'm gonna use my twine. This is natural polished hemp as my binding string, and I'm gonna get out my needle and thread. And I've got 3 signatures going in my book, and a signature is your grouping of pages that you put together. So this would be one signature. So for each signature, I need string, in this case hemp, and I'm gonna measure about 3 times the size because I want enough string to be able to bind it in, but it's probably gonna be more than I need. It's better to have a little more than too little. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, and then a little extra. I'm gonna thread my needle. I'm gonna mark my spine where I think I want my book. It depends on how big your book is. Sometimes you go 1/2 inch, sometimes 1 inch. I'm just guesstimating. It's probably about 1/2 inch. That's 1 signature, 2 signature, 3 signature. And then same on the bottom. 1 signature, 2 signature, 3 signature. Let's go ahead and put the holes in. I have my holes in my spine. I'm gonna lay my signature in my book, and I'm just gonna find where the holes are. I'm gonna start in the center of my signature, bring it through. I'm gonna catch the tail so it doesn't go all the way through. So that's what I'm gonna use to tie. I'm gonna come up to the top hole. If you turn your book over, it's the hole away from you. Go all the way down to the bottom and find the hole down there. We'll pull this taut in a minute. I'm gonna come up the center hole again. See, I had plenty of string. I didn't need that much. I'm gonna tighten my strings, but don't pull them too tight because you don't want your pages to rip. I'm gonna leave a little string because I might want a little string in my book. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of my signatures in, and when I get through, I will be back. All right, I've got all my signatures in my book. So now I want to put my covers on, and I'm gonna use these pieces of cardboard. This is my back, and this is my front. I'm just gonna glue this down. All right, I've got my front on and my back on, and I want this tag put on the front. This is just a piece of wallpaper that I stitched with a piece of like a tag or something that someone put a price on from something I got at an antique mall. So I just stitched it onto this tag. I want a leaf for my flower, so I have this scrap that I could use, or I have this one that I showed you. I could take the leaf off of this. I kind of like that because I like the black border that goes with this. I don't even know if I'm going to leave this. I might cut this off. I don't know, but I'm going to use that for now. This, I think, needs to come out. My dogs are out there playing. They sound like they're fighting, but they're playing. And I have this ratty ribbon that I was going to use because I think it looks grungy and pretty, but I really like this bohemian type stuff, so I'm thinking of using that. I don't know. I really like both. Okay, I've decided what I want to do. This is going on the tag. And this is just gonna go on the edge here. I'll put it through the center string, and I'm just gonna tie a bunch on the edge. If you ever need help threading something, this is the way to go. My friend, Kathy Hand, you know her as Cat Hand on YouTube, suggested these, and I am going to use one today. They are floss threaders. That's the package. And I'm gonna stick this through the center string. I'm gonna stick my ribbon through the floss threader, and I'm gonna pull it through. There, so much easier. There's one. And then I'm just gonna tie my ribbon on the edge of my book. Okay, I'm gonna do about 3 of those on the edge. All right, I put 5 little pieces on my spine. It's perfect. What do we do to the back? Anything, or do we leave it? I'm wondering if I could tear off the top layer of this paper. I'd like to get this section right here. Ta-da! I did it. I like this better this way. And I got some cool stuff to use too. Alrighty, there's the back. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do today. Tomorrow, I'm going to work in this book. We're going to do a few pages, unless my mood changes before I get here tomorrow. But I really like this, and I really think I want to work in it some more. All right, so thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Bye-bye. I still got a bunch of stuff. We didn't even make a dent. Here's my pile. So tomorrow we'll do some pages, or maybe we'll make something else out of the pile. I don't know.